Okay, let's see. House cards. I see you, babe. You want to come up here for a minute? Come on. Come on. Come on up. Hi, Don P. Let me get my voice going here. Got my lemon water. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing good. Hi, Janet. Let's get this party started. The cat wants to start the party. She's down here meowing. Come on up here for a minute. Come on. There you go. Hi, Tori, Annette, Ego, Terry. Terry, I'm loving. I was gonna do some. Well, I don't know if I'll do prompts. I guess I could kind of use that as an example. But Terry's been rocking those prompts. Pamela. Hi, Pamela. I haven't seen what the. All right, get on down. You're knocking things down. Come on, move, move, move. Hey. Uh, haven't seen you in a bit, Pamela. Hope you're okay. I guess maybe it was last week. And let's see. Am I saying good morning to everybody? So yeah, whew. It's been a busy morning running around. Got some projects I've been collecting. So that made me think of idea collecting. So maybe we'll do some of that and some coloring. If we color, it'll be out of Wildflower Folk, probably. I've been just liking this book. And here's I've cut these out. These are the ones I've done in the book, finished in the book so far. And I'll put them on black cardstock and put them in my 3-ring binder. So let's see here. Let's see, Deb E. Thanks, Janet. Janet put in Terry's Instagram there, guys. Let's see. Let me clean my glasses. Yeah, I've been running around this morning, so I'm a little hot. I have the air on, but it's not that hot outside, so it doesn't want to come on. Hi, Lena. How you doing? Good to see you. Missy, CK. I'm sure CK is just coming by to say hi and running out the door. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Thanks for saying good morning to everybody. Love me some lemon water in the morning. We get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Well, I don't sometimes get up to 5 o'clock. Hubster's up by 4:30. So I've already had coffee, 2 or 3 cups by this time. So I switch over to lemon water by now. I drink a lot less coffee than I used to. Yes, it's a big paper pad. Let's see who else is here. Pete, please, he's on the phone. Hi, Pete. Hope he's doing well too, Tina. He doesn't stream as much. I think he streams with other people more than he does on his own channel, doesn't he? So hi, Pete. Let's see who else. Try to say good morning to everybody first thing. I did finish the postcards and varnish them, and I did post everything. So these have already been given away. Gave these away on Monday, but I wanted y'all to see them finished. Wanted y'all to see these finished, and I did finish this. So it wants to flash out, of course, but I did finish my art supply poster that we started on Monday. I added the mist and some other details and things. So I finished that from Monday, and then finished the postcards and varnished. Like I said, I varnished these. So they were simple. There were just some simple ones that I wanted to do in conjunction with that big poster. So yeah. So we got these done. And they look good varnished. They're so nice varnished. Yeah. So got that. Let's see. Thanks, Tori. Hi, DP Bet One. Good morning. Who else am I missing? So anyway, I just thought we could talk about different ideas. We haven't done like a society of idea collecting type stream in a while. Um, or maybe, and I do have the prompts over here if anybody wants more prompts, or maybe we'll pull some and play with them. So yeah, it's kind of like, I don't have it really planned. We don't really plan much of anything around here. Maybe just say, oh, we're going to color today, or we're going to collage today, or we're going to draw today. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If something comes up, we want to change our mind, we can do that too. I got a couple of new Sharpies out. I don't usually draw with Sharpies when I'm by myself. Like if I was going to sketch on this big paper, let me see. Let me get a ballpoint pen here. I would just be sketching with a big pen, not one of these. But you can't hardly see that. If I sketch with, and this is also what I do my Inktober's with. But you can't see them very well on camera. If I sketch lightly like I would normally do, sketch lightly. See, let's get it going there. It's hard to see. I mean, I can zoom in, but then I can't utilize the whole sheet of paper because it's we'd have to zoom in. Let's see. You'll take 3 more prompts? Okay. I might play along. I know you used all. If y'all missed Terry Brett, Janet posted a link. Let me go back. Janet posted a link to Terry's. Let me find it here. Where to go? I know she did. I saw it. There it is. There's Terry's Instagram. She utilizes those prompts, and I gave out 6 on Monday, and she used all 6 instead of 3. I did 3 and 3, and she used all 6. It was really good. Let's see. Yeah, they do look good when they're varnished, don't they, Tina? And I usually varnish, any like the 4x6 or the 3x5. If I do little cards like that, I try to varnish them. It just adds, and it makes them very cohesive. Makes them nice and just looks better. Hi, Ann Makes. Said hi to Tori. Let's see. I'm scrolling through. Hi, Mark. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Who else am I missing? Scrolling. Cat. Hi, Cat. Cheshire Cat. Ann Makes. You received your steampunk kitty tag. Okay, good. And I like to hear when people get their stuff. Hi, Long Fork. So yeah. So this is, kind of what I would sketch with myself is a ballpoint pen. I love ballpoint pens. I have tons and tons of sketches that I've done with just a ballpoint pen. And then sometimes I'll add, let me get another pen out here. I'll add for thickness rather than trying to just scribble. I'll use I don't know if this, one of these two should probably be, or maybe this, no, one of those two probably has some ink left in it. I need to get some more of these. This might be a gray. No, that's not the one I want anyway. I want this double-sided one here. You can add thickness and darkness, and so instead of trying to scribble out a whole, yeah, this is almost done. I gotta get me a jet pen order going, Janet. A jet pen order. So you could do. I was just trying to draw a little flower here. But I like to sketch with this, but it's hard to see on camera when I just do a light sketch. My camera looks a little, let me see here. It looks a little crooked. Is that better? Maybe that's better. There we go. Let's see what else is going on. Rachel, good to see you. Hope your eyes and everything you're getting all that taken care of. Here's your lemon water ASMR. It's good to see you. I hope everything is going well. The only way I know is if you message me. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. But anyway, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Exactly. I thought, you can take different things and I don't like to always say mind map because it's not necessarily mind map. Idea map. Idea map maybe would be a better word, better thing to say um than just mind map rather than, idea mapping or idea collecting. So, and if y'all make sure and pitch in your ideas and stuff to share with everybody. If you have ideas of ways like Terry, maybe Terry wants to talk about like some of her techniques when she gets the prompts. And I say prompts, and I'll show this again later. I did finish it, so it's on Instagram. If y'all don't follow me on Instagram, you can just look up Dee Dee Willingham or Inky Well with an Inkiwell. But I did pull the bowl here. We just usually pull a little stack. Let's see. Not seeing how Rachel's answering how she's doing. Concept map. That's a good one. I got to write that down, Anne. And is it LAHR? Yeah, LAHR. Concept map rather than mind map, because to me, mind mapping to me is more word oriented, word generated. Oh, y'all probably can't see this. I need to write it in my Sharpie. That's why, because I know y'all can't see in this. Let's see. You found my map kind of creepy? Really? At least you don't have to do it for anybody else. You do it for yourself. And makes. You're funny. Okay, Terry goes, I really don't have a technique. I start doodling and see where it goes. Well, that's kind of what a concept. I mean, well, I'll show y'all. Like I said, mind mapping to me is more word generated or lists or, that kind of thing. And we've done tons of these over the years. But, just mostly doing just drawing. Concept map, Anne. I like that. And see, what I do is if I do something here, let me move this over here. If I do something like, all right, let's see what we can do about, I might have to leave. Let's see if I leave those postcards there, that might help with the light because the light will, let's turn bright up just, it will want to flash out with white. Does that look good? How's that look, guys? Yeah, and that's, it depends on what I'm doing, but if I have an idea that kind of started, then I'll go from there. I guess that's the benefit of having a prompt, and let's have some roots here. But doing that with the pictures. Let's see here. What did Janet say? Mind mapping to me is frightening. No one needs to see what's in my, and no one has to see what's in your mind. You don't have to share it with anybody, Janet. Have to share it. It's for your ideas, unless you're afraid to see what's in your mind, which could be. Janet might be afraid to see what's in her mind. I'm teasing her. She knows I'm teasing her. So, maybe some couple of roots here. Let's see. Hi, Miriam. How you doing? Who else am I missing? Am I missing anybody else? Trust me, you don't want to see what's in Janet's mind. Tina saying it. Oh my gosh. So, but all right. Now I'm going to leave my postcards here because I think that might keep the light from getting too light or dark. My black shirt should do the same, but I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, let's write this out. Let's write out concept map. And then there's mind map, which they can kind of really cross over. I mean, they really can. You can do either one. So if you do pictures versus words, like, again, I really want to draw with this, but you can't see it. So I need to do it with the Sharpie, even though it's not as good. The drawings are not going to be as good as with the Sharpie, but you won't be able to see them. Let's see, Maritza or Maritza. So for instance, here we'll just go with this flower. We'll just go with flower. So flower might be, although we did draw it and we did put a word to it. And also, don't forget, here's a couple other things that I always want everybody to keep in mind. Hi, Brenda. I'm going to try to keep it chill. Sometimes when I get on these kind of, ideas, I get all like, oh, I've got so many ideas. I want to hurry up and write them all down. Hi, Rainbow. So I'm going to try to chill myself. Chill myself. You want to, keep in mind the questions. Who, what, where. Oh, let's put a little question mark. Who or where. When, why, how. And I like Mary added a question to this, is why not? So you got your cues and also lists. Although now we're getting over here. Let's do lists down here because I'm trying to kind of keep more drawing over here. So lists, okay. And should I pull out some lists or can I just talk about the list? Because if I pull the list out of my other books, maybe I'll pull out some books in a minute. I'm just going to kind of chill and let's see where it goes before I start bringing out the books, before I start bringing out all the Society of Idea Collectors. So let's just do SOIC, which is Society of Idea Collectors. Don't hashtag with this because this is a school has this same SOIC, I don't know, something college or something. So hashtagging this SOIC, you're going to get a school. So, but anyway, but we're still the Society of Idea Collectors. And I've talked about, put it in caps, guys. Hi, Brenda. Put it in caps, guys. If you're talking to me, have a question, a comment, an idea, or anything like that, put it in caps. So I know you're talking to me. Make sure you have all chat selected at the top so that you see all the comments. Otherwise, you won't see all the comments. And okay. So you have to need some kind of a book to collect your ideas in. Although some people say, oh, like Denise is more apt to put any ideas she has on her phone in one of those note things. I don't know. I don't put any ideas in my phone. I have to have books and paper and post-it notes. I mean, this is how I stay. This is how I stay connected to myself. Lots of post-it notes. I will write a lot of ideas down, and I keep a stack like that by my bed too, so that when I have ideas, I can write them down and then I can transfer them. Same thing if I do something on a big piece of paper like this, I will still keep the paper this big. I probably flip it in half and put it in a portfolio that I have down here by my feet. I just slip ideas into that portfolio by my feet. Something this big, I fold it in half, and because then it will fit in the portfolio. Or books. Now I'm talking here sketches. For like mind mapping questions and lists, I have books for that, and I also transfer notes from my post-it notes. Let me make sure. Let's do books, post-its. Okay, then some of the books that you could have are like comp books, composition books, um, are the easiest, cheapest way, and then you don't feel precious about a comp book. If you sketch and draw or list or mind map in a comp book, you're not going to feel like, oh my gosh, I messed up. You know what I mean? But you can do sketchbooks, travelers, notebooks, travelers. Is that how you spell travelers? Notebooks. Well, I'll just write down here notebooks because you can have notebooks in all different kinds of sizes. And these travelers notebooks can come in, tiny, tall, skinny, wide, thick, thin, so any kind of notebook like that. Terry said notebooks for me, lots of them everywhere, and I'm a notebook addict. Yeah. See, my first ideas usually get generated onto post-it notes because they're handy. If I'm sitting here, like if I'm doing something at my desk and I have something like this, I'll scribble it out on a paper like this. But when I'm just moving around the house or have ideas, or I do have a little notebook in my purse. So if I'm out and about, you send yourself Watson. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay. Bye, CK. We didn't figure you'd be here long. Let's see. Brenda, I have only been working in old journals for the last couple of years. Yeah. And I've moved from, different notebooks for different things at projects, like the year before last, I think I did all those travelers notebooks by theme. I had, let me just put it over here, themes, and I probably won't remember them all right off the top of my head. But like I had the Alice in Wonderland, I had my Asian book, I had the garden one, and had a different book for each one of these. My Art Nouveau, my let's see, mermaid one. I had a mermaid one. I'm looking over on the shelf. I can't tell what they are except by I'm looking at the spine. I had a science one. And I kind of went science nature. I had kind of a combo science nature. What else was over there? I'm looking. Let me get up. Let me see. Asian. Oh, I had a color. Had color. Color. I'm trying to think of all the different ones I had. Had one that was by color. So I had a little little notebooks. Well, let me pull one. Like here, let's see. Like here's an Asian one here. My Art Nouveau one's probably the fullest. But so anything Asian I would have in this notebook. But they were all like this, about this size, right? They're all about this size, and I just put a rubber band around it. And I still use them when I come across something that will, just some little ephemera, or, just some idea or a note or poem or something. It'll go in those books. Let me see. Let me get the Art Nouveau one here. When I say notebooks, that covers every kind. Yeah, Terry, every kind. Yeah, small, large. Yeah, and and I did a lot of sketchbooks too, the larger sizes. But I'll kind of show you some, just as just talking about generating ideas. So this is my Art Nouveau one, and you can put quotes. Let's see, I should probably hold it up since used a lot of stencils this year before last when we did these. So this was my Art Nouveau one. But anyway, again, you can have a different little book, or even use a composition book. You can get composition books for like $1 during school supply time. And you can theme each one. You could, cover up that marbly composition book look with a paper or paint it or whatever. Yeah, I did Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. Let's see. Hi, Missy. Did I say hi to you already? I do notebooks by color with sticky notes. Yeah, that's good, DP. I'm not sure if you want us to call you DP. Let's see. Rachel said my eyes are saying that's enough. Okay, Rachel. Well, message me on the updates. Okay, message me on your updates. So it's good to see you though. Come in and stop in, and that we all know that you're okay. Okay. Hi, Arlene. Let's see. Arlene says, I tried the multiple notebook thing, but my memory seemed well. And you know what, though, Arlene? I really do. I mean, I do these for specific purposes, but for my most of my idea collecting, other than post-it notes, let me see if I can get to one here or two, are these kind. Let's see here, like this. This one and this one. Look at a smaller one and a larger one. Okay. All right. So this one has been cut down. This was thicker, and I cut it down and took out all the extra pages and just rebound it because I wanted to move on and I wanted it smaller. But these giant sketchbook. See, look, I still have this much space in this one. But this is my idea collecting notes list. This is one of them here, where I'll have all different kinds of lists and ideas and doodles and color combinations and things like that. These are not my sketchbooks. You've seen my big, heavy duty black 800, page sketchbooks where I'll collect different real sketches in those. This is more idea collecting. And like here, trees, list every tree you can find or know. And then when you run out of all the trees, then you can look them up. But try to, when you do lists, try your best to write the list yourself, like colors or, whatever your theme is. And again, when I started talking about the questions here, the other thing to make lists of are, I'll do it here, people, places, and things. You're just your basic nouns. Now you can also do, different adjectives and emotions, and you can do other things too. But to start a good list, concentrate on these things, and then you can do tons of lists of those things. You can list, I should show you the other one. This is more specific to, I've tabbed this one. You can do, like I had trees in here. So people can be anything alive, anything living. So that can also be, it can be people, occupations. Okay, so you can have a separate list for occupations. I hope you can see this. I can hold it up or zoom in later. I wanted a big space to not feel confined to have to write real tiny. Although I write real tiny myself, for camera, you can't see when I write that small. Let's see. Nettie. Who else? Am I missing anybody coming in? All right. So it can be animals, birds, fish, insects. Okay. So this is anything living. And I always like arrows and things like that too when I do this. But if you make you a big sheet like this and just doodle and get all your ideas down, and then whenever you don't have an idea, you go back to these things, go back to these and look them over, and you will get an idea. But if you don't write it down, I cannot say that enough. If you don't write or draw it down, it goes bye-bye. If you don't write it down, let me gotta put that back up there, kind of keeps the light. So Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, well, okay, reptiles, reptiles. Somebody said frogs. Okay, so anything living. Okay, and then you can also, if you're doing a big sheet like this, you can do stuff like, and I don't want to use a alcohol marker because it'll go through. This is not going through yet, but I did put an extra sheet behind it in case it does start going through. But let's see, let me find some highlighters here. I got these over here. I never use these. I always forget I have these little jot ones, these little highlighters. So you can, as you're doing, your, let's do green for something anything living. Uh, Although things I put when things plants usually go in its own category. But anyway, you can do stuff like this, so you kind of color code your system. So if you end up going like way off somewhere, if you go somewhere way over here with talking about this to yourself, then you can have green over there. So it kind of just keeps you, you know, together, if you will. Okay. All right. So then we have places. All right, that's people, places, and things. All right. So places. This can be any country, city, room in the house. It can be any place. So, and I'm just doing this kind of really quickly just to give you all the idea because we've shown this many times. We've done this many times. I'm not sure I like these little things. They're kind of, so there we go. And you can continue on. I don't like the way they don't close easy. If something doesn't close easy, it's annoying. I mean, they're right fine, but they don't, they're a little annoying to find that sweet spot to close it. Anyway. Well, you don't have to eat them, Miriam. No one's asking you to eat them. And then things is it can be plants, although plants are living, but I separate the different anything living like from plants, okay? But it can be plants, it can be tools, toys, um, you know, um, and transportation. I mean, anything. It could be anything that's not people or places. Then you got things. And then you can make your list. You make list off of these, right? So like from to fish, let's get another color here. Let's get a blue maybe for fish. Then over here, might not show up. Then you're going to make in your list, like in your books like this, you can do make a full-on list. Okay, I hope I'm trying to kind of go slow because sometimes I get so hyper with doing these kind of things. I get so excited. Okay, so then under fish it can be, and you can just put anything, like you can put coral, you can put sharks, just any ocean thing, right? Oh, and speaking of places, that can also be like the ocean, it can be mountains, it could be desert. You see what I'm saying? So it can be divided out by a territory like that. Like what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, um so yeah, y'all be writing your stuff down. Be writing your stuff down when something occurs to you. And also, you want to have another reason to have post-it notes or a comp book or travel or some kind of notebook by you, easily accessible, is if you watch a lot of YouTube, which I'm sure all of us do, YouTube or even a TV show. Like I watch the History Channel. I've taken notes. I want to have everything handy and be able to take notes. I want everything. I want to be able to do it handy. If you have to get up and go to another room, find a pen, some markers, or anything, you have to go search it out. You're not going to go do it. because you said, well, I'm watching this show. I don't want to miss it. Or also, another thing to do with a sketch pad or a sketchbook is you could be drawing while you're watching. Like last night, it was Oak Island. So during Oak Island, they were showing different symbols and things. Now, I've already pretty much written all those down, but you could be writing down the symbols, the dates, the places they traveled to Europe last night. And, so you can be taking notes and writing things down. Or if you have questions, like, well, where was that place? Or what city was that? Or, write things down. It keeps your mind going, right? Rather than just sitting there, with some popcorn, which I do that sometimes too. Okay. So anyway, so the fish could, it can be, anything, a catfish, it could be a starfish. And I'm showing you all this because if you make these lists, I'm telling you, you can put 100 things on every one of these. Occupations. I've tried to make a list of all the occupations I could come up with. There's hundreds of occupations. But if you have a list of them all written down, and you have a list of animals, let's say, all written down. I don't need to make a list for animals. Y'all get the idea here, I think. I think y'all are getting the idea here. If you have a different list for all these different items, then you can say, okay, I'm going to and you can number them. Let's see, where do I want to put that? Let's see. Number your items in lists. And the reason you want to do that is for the purpose of randomness, for randomization. Okay. So that way is y'all still with the tour, people? I'll still with it. I'm giving y'all idea generating, Angie. We're idea generating. Okay, but this is some of the basic stuff we've done many times, but I have to kind of reiterate it so that we can, expand it. Okay. And it doesn't just look good. Don't you just love the way it looks? I mean, this just makes me have ideas just by looking at this. And I've done all these lists a gazillion times. So it still gives me ideas. Okay, but if you number your list, if you number your list, then you can say, okay, I got to draw an animal. I want to draw an animal, like, let's say what Terry, I don't even remember what Terry's prompts were this last time, because she went with all 6 of them. I'll pull some prompts here in a minute. We'll do something. But then you can pick, like, if you have a list of occupations, animals, and places. If you have all these lists done and they're numbered, you can say, okay, I'm going to pick an occupation from 1. I'm going to pick number 50 off of occupations. I'm going to pick number 29 off of animals. I'm going to pick number 30 off of colors. I'm going to pick, and I didn't write color, didn't do a color one here. Color list. Then you're going to get randomization. Okay. I don't have well, okay, Angie, if you wrote it down, you might. If you wrote all this down, you'd be surprised how fast your brain would want to work at it. But if you don't write it down, it won't happen. Okay. So, let's see. Did I cover it? Is something else I'm going to cover here? I'll have a list, like, let me think of some more lists over here. Some other list. Where do I want to put this here? List. Write fairy tales. List your fairy tales. What do you call it? Old stories. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Let me see, because I'm trying to read chat too. Draw a green Dr. Elephant. There you go. See, things like that. Okay, bear, librarian, botanical garden in Singapore. There you go. See, those kinds. If you write that stuff down, even if you don't do it right this minute or right when you think about it, if you don't do anything with the idea, folklore. Yeah, folklore is what I'm thinking of. Folklore and myths, and well, those types of things. You make different lists of those and try to think of as many as you can yourself before you go Google it. But then Google it if you need to, you know. So if you have it written down, then when you need an idea, yeah, fables is another way to put it, fables. But I'm thinking of like Greek mythology. Well, I have myths, so I guess that's kind of the same thing. Mythology, just But if you do, let me get another. Let's see. Let's get what color do I want here? Let's just go with this brown one, I guess. Again, I'm not loving these little these little highlighters. I would never use. I can tell right now. I'd never use these highlighters for doing books and stuff. They're too hard to get the caps back on. Okay. So but if you do like and I'm just saying, and you don't have to color code it if you don't want to. It's just easier if you're going to spread out over a whole, thing, Okay, so okay, then we got plants. You can have flowers. You can have food. And again, then you'll make a list of each one of these. You'll make a list of plants, a list of tools, a list of toys, transportation, a list of flowers, a list of food. Then you can even divide food up into, desserts, first course. I mean, it just depends on what you're interested in, what things you like and what things you're interested in, Let's see. Shelley, who else am I missing here? Okay, so but you can do the same type of thing like this would be more, where you could mind map out a word. You could pick a word and by making a list of that word, you're mind mapping it out. But you can also, when you mind map, add other thoughts about that thing. Like here we have flower, and we do have a little drawing, and I'm not going to have room probably to do all this in marker. Well, let's see if we can see what we can do. So then you'd have different types of. Let's just say you went with an iris. Well, you're not going to be able to see this. Let's just say you had an iris. Well, then who, what, where, you could ask these questions about an iris and where do they come from? Who, where did they propagate? Where did they start? How did they get over to this country? You can ask, there's so many questions, and you can mind map that out. And by mind mapping, let's see how I can show this better. You can answer the questions. You can answer the questions and put them out in words. And I like what you call it, Anne's concept map as a visual, as drawings or sketching. So instead of writing out these words like the iris or and I don't know, let's just say tulips are from the Netherlands. Let's say you did tulips here, and you could do, here's roses. So let's say you did a whole bunch of different flowers, and then you answer some questions. So we went from tulips to the Netherlands. And then this could be broke out, to different places in the Netherlands. Well, instead of writing out the word like that, then you could start sketching. And you can, if you don't know what a tulip looks like or the different colors, there's variegated. There's red, yellow. There's probably every color, but I'm thinking of the yellow and the red ones. Let's see. Do I have something handy here? Pencils, maybe. Let me grab my pencils. Just getting some color handy. So then you can, you can just so that you kind of know what you were thinking of at the time. You think, oh, the red and the yellow one. And pencils are good for quick coloring, So you got the variegated. And then you can think, oh, the stems are really thick. They have thick stems, and you can make more and more notes. But you can do it with drawing rather than just words. All right. Have I lost everybody, or what are y'all thinking? Y'all got some ideas? Let me know what you're thinking of the situation here. Move these pencils off the table. All right, let me see. What is a wax pencil? Prismacolors are waxy. Prismacolors are waxy pencils. Angie. Hi, Flo. And Anne, I gotta say, I don't get to watch Anne's lives very often, but I'll go back and skim through Anne. Laura, let me click on her. She comes up with some good ideas, and she doesn't even realize some of her concepts, and she just will go for it. And that's what I love about Anne. That's the no fear. Let's put that down somewhere. No, because I'm a big proponent of the no fear art. Right now I have my little, what do you call it, not thumbnail, but my intro little video. It's a little short that's at the top of I need to change it. It's been there a while. I try to change them out every few months, but I always forget to change that opening YouTube video, where I throw out all the pencils and do a no fear art little video. But anyway, so Anne she just does some no fear art, and I'm so proud of you, Anne. I'm so proud of you. Yes, and no fear art, Anne. So, okay, so this is kind of a basic list, grouping, um, word oriented kind of thing. And a lot of people, think more easily with words than they do pictures. But people think I don't have an imagination. Well, if you make your list and start trying to draw and collect and recombine things, your imagination will grow. If you can go into the grocery, and now I know some of you are going to go, well, I can't remember that. Well, then okay. You park your car, and you go in the grocery store, and you come out of the grocery store with your cart. You are picturing, where did I park my car? Was it in line A? Was it over there? Was it by the bank? You're picturing. You're using your imagination when you picture things. You go to the store. Do I want a green apple? Do I want a red apple? Well, you see in your mind a red apple, a green apple. You're using your imagination. I think some people think that imagination is just so, ooh. I don't have an imagination. You do, but you're not probably using it. Oh, the other thing that I just thought of are the long those long leaves. Those long leaves on a kind of waxy long leaves on a tulip. It just came to me, so I wrote it down. I scribbled it down. Let's see. You need to imagine the car first. Well, there you go, Miriam. I'm just giving as an example. Yes, we all have an imagination. And the more you use it, the more you're not having to really think about it. You're going to, if you start making lists of all the fairy tales you can think of, all the occupations that people have, all the places they could be, let's just say you have a occupation, you are let's just use a doctor, nurse, because that's something everybody knows, that's an occupation, and you were in a forest. What would you be? Would you start thinking of yourself as a vet? Would you start trying to treat animals that you may have come across? Or or even something funnier. Let's just say you're a lawyer and you're in the forest. Are you going to start trying to intercede for those animals that are fighting? Well, that could be a whole story. That could be a whole story. I got my lawyer. I gotta fix these fighting animals. What kind of a book or story could that be, and how would it turn out? Would they just end up eating you. They'll turn on you. There's just so many things. But if you don't write them down, then you're not going to. Oh, Terry, I'm so glad. Terry said the prompts have helped me so much. All right, so let's just. All right, so I'm going to remove this. And again, these were I did varnish. These are the winning cards from Monday. I did finish them, sign them, and varnish them, so they'll go out tomorrow. I had to let the varnish dry overnight, so they're ready to go now. So all y'all that won one of these on Monday, they'll go out tomorrow. And I'll show y'all again. Here's the poster that I finished on Monday. So, and it's posted. These and the poster are on Instagram if you want to zoom in and see it close up and all that. So, yeah. All right, and I have all the envelopes for the winners. I won't show them. They're all addressed and ready to go. Okay, so all right, so let me take this off or just flip it, one or the other. I have a piece of paper in here just for in case, because this is just drawing paper. So if my Sharpie sinks through, it won't go to the next page. All right, so, well, you know what? I'm going to just tear it out because I want to show it again and move, back and forth to it. All right, so you could also make yourself a prompt bowl. Now, it doesn't have to be cut up cards. You could just randomly write them down. What's nice about this, thank you, sister, and good to see you. Good morning. That's how do you flow? I love saying, hi, Flo. Just love saying that. You can make, all kinds of prompts, and it can be taken from your list. If you have your list of fish, animals, birds, reptiles, occupations, places, whatever it is, if you have all those lists in some kind of book, then you can make these cards. If you'd rather do that rather than I would do both. Number your list and go pick from each one of the lists. You could have some cards that are just, and I'm going to pick a stack. I'm going to pick a big stack here. Okay, I got to take this out. This is my sample zine. It's been in there, and every time I go to pick some of these out, this gets in my way. So I'm going to take out that zine and put it in my zine box. Okay, so I'm going to just take a stack here, and feel free to write these down or recombine them in any way. Sue, I did get your email. I answered your email. Yes, did you not get my response? I responded to your email. I got it last night. Sue said she emailed me 3 times and I didn't get it till last night. So I did answer your email, Sue. Did you not get my answer? For some reason, Sue's not email. Our emails are not, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, I did get your address, Sue, and your envelope will go out tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to the post office tomorrow. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to randomly go through these, and if something occurs to me, I might write it down, or we'll just look at them. You can write them down, whatever. Okay. All right. Any bird, the first, I'm just going to write. Well, I so want to write with this, but I have to write with this so y'all can see it. The first thing that comes to my mind is that bird of paradise, because of its big feathers. Paradise. Okay, and I should be sketching. See, I want to sketch, but y'all won't be able to see it. If I sketch with this, it's not really gonna, but the bird with the long feathers, Anyway, now it looks like a pterodactyl. Okay, so we can do a I'm not sure how to spell it. Dactyl. Is there an R in there? I know it's a PTY something. Anyway. With his big claws or whatever. I told y'all about that, the white bird that I saw that was as big as a pterodactyl. Well, that's for another day. Okay, so you can do 2 different ways. You can, write, and you can do it both at the same time. You could write the word, or you could sketch the word. Again, if I was sketching here by myself, I'd be sketching with this. I'd be sketching with a ballpoint pen. not with the Sharpie, but so that y'all can see, got the Sharpie out. Okay. Okay. So anyway, so any bird, let me see how I'm going to do this. Passionate. Maybe I should separate them. Hang on. I can't do all this with one hand. Okay. So write them down if you want to just start your own list. Watermelon. I mean, then if you want, and take some time. Sometimes you could take some time. Maybe this pterodactyl's getting into the, let's see, let's get a pink here inside the watermelon here. Some seeds in there. But when you just do stuff like this, kind of like sketchy doodly, it makes your imagination more, Yeah, I mean, I could make a whole list of birds, Tina, but I'm trying not to do that. We did the list on the other page. Okay, any bird, watermelon, passionate, tombstone. Maybe, maybe. Let me move that. Maybe there are in the graveyard. The tombstones are maybe not all watermelons, but maybe there are other things. Maybe there's orange. Maybe there's oranges. You could make a whole story about, at Halloween fruit graveyard. And that's because there's no fruit on Halloween. It's all candy. All candy on Halloween. So this is where the fruit goes to die. The fruit goes to die on Halloween. You see? But write that down. Fruit dies at Halloween. Candy lives. That's just the first thing that came to my mind while doing that, with the watermelon. And okay, so we're going to keep going. But you can also color these, draw them. I'm not taking a lot of time to do that because then we don't get a lot, we're not going to get a lot done. But this is what you're doing if you're by yourself, right? You're by yourself and these are annoying. They work really well, but putting the caps back on are annoying. Okay, there we go. You thought it was so Terry when she said when I said birds, she thought of lovebirds. And see, you could do a whole story with that, with everything. We're just playing here. I just want y'all to start, using your imagination. Okay, heart, eggs. What kind of eggs does a pterodactyl have? If they're not just plain old eggs, what kind of, eggs does a pterodactyl have? And again, you ask the questions. You got your who, what, where, why, when, how, why not? Okay. So if you ask these questions on your different cards and expand on them, again, we got the bird here. So let's do the bird. Make it around. Okay. So what kind of bird we had the pterodactyl, and again, pick one I don't know how to spell. Pterodactyl. Okay. So who would see, who would know about, who would be around, like, we know that it's, dinosaur days, but what if a pterodactyl came into like Jurassic Park? That's, these are the kind of things. I mean, this is how Jurassic Park was thought up, right? Writing down the first thing that comes to your mind will be a good tool later to analyze how nutty you are or how creative Tina. How creative you are. Okay, where would it be? Why would this pterodactyl be doing whatever you got him doing? When, what kind of dates? What date are they? How, if it's in, today's date, um, you got Jurassic Park, maybe Jurassic Park. Is that how, they made a park, the theme park, and they grew, they started doing DNA, you know. Why should we not do DNA recreating? What happens if you do that? What happened in Jurassic Park? I mean, and I'm not, I'm just talking at something out because we started with the pterodactyl. This could be anything, okay? And you could be drawing these things out too. So instead of saying where and just saying, some island way off in the Pacific, instead of doing that, you could draw this. Draw it. Draw the island. And then as soon as you draw the island and you stick a pterodactyl on it, you've got a whole thing. You got a whole thing going on. Okay. Hi, Raul. Thank you. Thank you, Miriam. I knew it was a P and a T and at the end a T and a Y. Anyway, y'all got the idea. As soon as you start expanding on this, you will get more ideas. All right, let's keep going here. All right, and I'll just kind of stack them up here because we're going to run out of room. But you can write the ideas down. Okay, there's an armadillo. And if you want to do them in groups of threes, that's usually how I hand them out so it doesn't get overwhelming. So like you'd have an armadillo, a crow, and any costume. Well, here you go. You got draw, and again, you could draw it. And if you don't know what it looks like, which I've drawn a lot of armadillos, but I can't really think of what they look like right now. But they have the scales, have little bitty legs, right? You don't have to draw anything fancy, right? It has a little tail. They have a little tail, and they have all these scales. Okay, they have all these scales. But what if you his face looks like a crow, so maybe you got an armadillo and a crow, and you can put them in any costume. Well, maybe you could do funny shoes on your armadillo. You can just sketch, you can get out your colors, you can get out, again, I would be drawing with the ballpoint pen so I could get more detail and more freedom. I just have more freedom with the ballpoint pen when I'm because I kind of move like this when I'm sketching, and then can do this, maybe that, and maybe my scales would come in there with a bigger pen. But anyway, now he looks like a Tyron. What's that one with the horn? The some starts with a T. The dinosaur that has the horn on him. Now he kind of looks like that. So now we got a whole nother thing going on. Maybe he's got little feet, funny shoes. I'm making myself happy. A tick. It looks like a tick. Yeah, it could be a tick. Okay, so it's a tick armadillo. Okay, so here we go. Armadillo. Okay, so now what if ticks? If you looked at them, macro photography, that's another one. That's really a good idea to look up. Macro photography. Okay, now I'm not saying a tick looks like an armadillo, but if you look at a tick close up, does it have some kind of a shell? Is it armored? What if there were really armored ticks? Maybe they're big, maybe they're small. But what kind of a story, could you do with armored ticks that were roaming around? What kind of a world would that be? Again, then you go back up here to your questions, ask all these same questions about each thing. You got to ask the questions. Okay? Let's see. Do I have a gray? Here's a gray. Let's do a gray. Oh, that's a brown. Well, it could be brown and gray, but I think I have a gray in here. This looks annoying. Okay, let's see if this is more gray. kind of. And here's our little tick. Exactly, Tina. It could be a horror story. All right, let's keep going here. I got to keep a little space right in here for our words. Okay, so I'll pull three at a time. Swirls, sandals, and triangles. I did see an advertisement for, you've seen those cars that make them on the History Channel, the cars that made America, the food that made America. They have all these different so and so that made America. Well, they had something, and I forget what it's called. The not the ideas, but the inventions. Maybe no, it wasn't inventions, but they had something like that. And that the how they did the tennis shoes that have the waffly. I think Nike maybe came up with it. And I'm trying to kind of remember. I didn't have my pen and paper, obviously, when I saw that ad. It was a commercial for the show, so I wasn't watching the show. But apparently, Nike, whoever came up with the waffly looking tennis shoes that made it cushionier, came up with that idea from a waffle iron. From a waffle iron. So, yeah. Well, that's not what it was called, though. It's not ingenuous. That's not what it was called that made America. It was something simpler than that, Miriam. Okay, so you got swirls, sandals. So what? But that just made me think of that. The swirls and the sandals reminded me of the waffle soles. The waffle soles on the shoes. So maybe there could be some kind of a swirl base. I don't, and they probably already have this. I'm just giving y'all some ways to think. Okay. And doodle them down. And don't, that's another thing. Don't say, oh my gosh, oh, that looks like a mess. Oh no, there's a scribble. Oh my God. Don't do that. You will shut yourself down quicker than anything if you start trying to be neat with this. Okay, you can like start with neat lists. You can make your list really neat in your notebook, in one of your notebooks here. But I don't even make those neat either. But you can make your list and things neat in here. But when you start doing this, you just want to go for it. Just whatever comes to your mind, start drawing, start doodling. Okay. Here's some butter and syrup. So waffles, I know, right, Leona? And hi, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry, Tina. I scared your cat. Okay, so again, we had triangle. Hang on, I got something. Hang on, I got something on my pen here. Did we do all of these? Yes, sandals, swirls, and triangles. And again, even just sitting here and you got triangles. If you just start drawing triangles. And start thinking of everything that's a triangle shape. I mean, you could start with pyramids, even though it's not a complete, a triangle. It's more, would be more like this to have pyramids. But just think of everything that's triangular shape. List triangles. Pyramid. And just start listing everything that you can think of that's in a triangle shape, or anything. List the swirls, anything that you can think of that has swirls. And if you can't think of anything, try to think up things before you go Google it. But look up triangle things, swirl things, waffle shaped thing, whatever, and write them down, because then you'll have fodder. You'll have idea fodder. You'll have idea, inspiration, imagination, fodder. Okay? And again, when you're doing this kind of thing, if you want to keep your thoughts contained, you can color code them, right? You can color code them. All right, I'm gonna take these off here. So we're running out of space. I already went through these. I'm gonna put those back in the bowl. We're gonna go to a fresh sheet here. All right. Ice cream cones. That's a good one. See? You're thinking outside the box, thinking outside that triangle, thinking outside that pyramid. DP, ice cream cones. And now, here's the thing about the ice cream cones upside down here. They're waffle cones. So we have triangles and we have waffle design or shape, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, you can take it as far as you want, but so then you have your pyramids, if you have your pyramid. And here's the thing now, then you start, all right, y'all think of some, here, while I'm coloring this real quick, y'all think of some more triangle shapes. I'm going to make y'all work a little bit. Y'all think of some triangle stuff real quick, because I'm going to show you some more things, okay? Let's make this a strawberry color. I mean, a strawberry ice cream. And maybe you could just have, maybe the ice cream cone could just be actual strawberries, strawberries, full strawberries. Without well, I guess you could have the little leafy bits, but probably wouldn't be that good. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. Okay. Flo, what did Flo say? Did y'all get some triangle things going here? Is Bossy Butt here? Devin? Did Devin come in? I don't see her. But Janet said Bossy Butt, and Devin is Bossy Butt. Santa's hat. Okay. Santa hat. And he'd have that fur around the edge, Santa hat. Okay, keep going. Let's see. The Bermuda Triangle. Okay. All right. So then we'd have to have a map. Bermuda Triangle. I'm gonna make what do you call it? Terry Brett work. I'm gonna make her work here. Okay, so now we're doing the triangles here, not the waffles, but All right, let's see. Egg timer. Is it egg timer? Egg timer, Ann? Oh, you mean like the okay, like or egg timer or what hourglass? Hourglass? Like two triangles. Like this? Is this what you're thinking of? A UFO triangle. Okay, so let's do lights here. There we go. UFO. That's all you see. You don't see the whole thing. You just see the triangle. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna lose. No, I want it to be upside down. That's the fun part of it, Tina. Maybe it's tripping. Maybe it's tripping. Maybe who knows? Maybe it's dripping triangles. It's crying. Okay, it's a crying ice cream. Because it's upside down. Let's see. Does anybody else have anything else for a triangle? A Christmas tree. Okay, Christmas tree. Or pine trees. It could be a Christmas tree with ornaments. So we could have a Christmas tree or just, a tree in general. Trees that are that shape. There's different shapes. There's different trees that are that shape. I don't have a red one of these here. Where's my red pencil? I don't have a red marker. Santa hat. All right. This one's got ornaments, maybe. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm also thinking about the boy who had stand in a corner wearing, oh, the cone hat. Okay, that's good. Cone hat. They used to call it a dunce cap. That's probably not politically correct anymore. But yeah, the cone hat or cones. Traffic cones. Those are orange usually. Here we go. Okay, traffic cones. And I think it has like some kind of that. Let's see. Scrolling. See, y'all are on it. A Dorito. Yes, Doritos. Doritos. I'm not sure it has an E on that. No, I don't think there's not an E on it. It's just TOS. Doritos. Okay. Y'all are on it. These are annoying. I'm going to give these away. I can't stand them. Let's see. The Trinity. Yeah, there's I'm trying to think of the like Trinity Church has that. And see, here's where I'd stop and look it up because it would bug me if I couldn't think of the logo. Like the Trinity Church logo. Hang on. Okay, here we go. It's like this. Okay, something like that. All right, there we go. Neater though, but you know. So like Trinity. Okay, and of course you can, do more with that. All right, let's see what else. A TP. Okay, a TP. Okay. And it would have probably the little thing like that. Have a door here. Okay. A metronome. Yeah. Is that what you're thinking of? The little ticker. Let's see. I'm going to spell this right. Do you have it spelled right, Miriam? Metronome. Ticker. Metronome. I'll put that on there because I'll forget what I'm doing. It has little measurements and things on there. Okay, let's see what else. A musical triangle. There you go, Terry. The triangle with I don't know. It's got some kind of little ding ding, but I don't remember. It's got a little handle on there. That looks like a bell now. Let's see. Let's get a gray here. The musical triangle. Musical instrument. Okay. An hourglass. Well, I got that there. Got the hourglass with the egg timer, and hi, Marguerite, with the egg timer kind of thing. A sail on a sailboat. Good one, Annette. Okay, so let's come over here. So we have our boat and we have the sail. Okay, a sail. Oh yeah, we got the pyramid right there, Raul. You came in late. You came after it was built. You came in after it was built. Hi, Ruth. Let's see what else. Sail on the boat. A dome. A dome is more round. It could be like a roof. If you mean like a roof, you maybe if you look at a house straight on, although a roof is going to have. But let's just a roof from the front. Okay, maybe you can see the roof from the front. Let's make it kind of. There we go. A yield sign. Good. Okay, so a yield sign, which is upside down. Is it WIE, I before E, except after C? Yield. Yield sign. Good. See, look at all the things y'all are thinking of. Just the one triangle. So, Pencil point. Crayon point. Crayon, pencil, point. So let's just say you have a crayon or a pencil point, and any of these things. Let's just say you just had just a crayon. What if you put a Dorito on the crayon, or you had a traffic cone on the crayon, or you had a Santa hat on the crayon? You see how you need to think about now recombining these? Recombining them into other things. Okay, let's see. A yield sign. Yeah, we got that right here, Ruth. We got the cone hat because we didn't want to call anybody dumb. But there's a traffic cone. Okay, let's see. A pine cone. A pine cone is kind of. It is kind of. Let's do a pine cone. It is kind of triangle shaped. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna draw a pine cone here. Pine cone. They're a little bit, yeah, we're going to go with it. We're rolling with the pine cone. Rolling with the pine cone. Okay, let's see what else do we have here. Yeah, a frame roof. Yeah, that's what we got right here, D. Brett. Roof from the front. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we got Doritos. Vale. Got the Doritos. Can y'all see okay? Thinking y'all came in late. A witch's hat. Yeah, we got the Santa hat. We could do a okay. Okay, a witch hat. Okay, let's see. A pizza slice, Raul. You're making me hungry. Pizza slice. Okay, so we will have a pizza slice. We'll put on some pepperonis. My favorite pizza, double pepperonis. We got lots of pepperonis on my pizza. Okay, pepperoni and these things are annoying. Jalapenos. That's my favorite pizza. Can't hardly see those. They're kind of little. See, look at, and y'all think, I don't have any imagination. Look at all this, people. All right, let's see. Got the pyramid up there. Let's see. Got the Trinity. Yeah, got the Trinity. Mexican restaurant. Well, we got Doritos, so they're chips. We're gonna just go with Doritos here. A set square. And Terry, I could not think of that yesterday. The ruler, that's a set square. I was trying to think, what is that triangle ruler called? Yesterday when I had it was in the art supply book. Is that what it's called? A set square? You can see how often I use one of those. Jana would probably know. Stingray. Yeah, stingrays are kind of triangular. Let me see, let me look one up because I want to kind of get it a little correct with the stingray. Hang on. Let's see, stingray. Don't be afraid to look things up. Images. Let's get one from maybe the top. Come on, come on. There we go. All right, so they're kind of they're almost diamond shape. Stingrays are almost diamond shape. This is more like a stingray. Okay. See what I'm saying? But that you're thinking good. A shark fin. There you go. Okay, let's we're running out of room here. So we got a shark fin. Or it could be a fish fin. Any kind of fish that has a fin. I gave him little teeth. All right. I see. All right. I think we're a pennant flag, Terry. That's good. Okay. So I think we're going to stop that because we're running out of room. A pennant flag. Pennant flag. I'm sure I spelled that wrong, but that's okay. With schools or whatever. Okay, there we go. So now, if y'all, and you don't have to do it now, you can do it later, or go back and look at it later. Let's see, I'm probably missing a whole bunch. Yeah, church steeple, that could be a roof. Let's see, a slice of grilled cheese. A slice, got the pizza. I'm scrolling, I'm trying to scroll. The all-seeing eye, I don't know, that's in a triangle. I think that, like on the dollar, I think they put the all-seeing eye on the top of the pyramid. That's probably part of the pyramid there with the all-seeing eye. A dragon tooth. Yeah, well, we gave the fish a little tooth. All right, I'm trying to scroll down to the bottom here. Yeah, megalodon tooth. Yeah, dino tooth. Okay, we'll put this up here. A dino tooth. Okay, a dino tooth. It could be a small tooth. A mountain. Okay, let's put the mountain, and we're going to stop because I'm running out of room. Okay, a mountain. Okay, let's put like a snow cap there or something. All right, there we go. All right, so here, this just to show you, just thinking of one word triangles, but you see how you can doodle it out, sketch it out. You get a more, and I wrote the words too, but if you kind of sketch things out, you might get more inspiration with the color. Okay, hi, John. Thank you so much for stopping in. John will do a review of Oak Island, and y'all need to get your pen and paper out and take down notes and ideas that just might come to you. It doesn't have to necessarily I'm telling y'all, people, you get you out a notebook and a pen and a paper, and you will have lots of ideas, but you got to do it, because if you don't write it down, they go bye-bye. So thank you, John. Thank you, John, for the super chat. I appreciate that. And John and Judy will be reviewing last night's Oak Island tonight about 7:30 Eastern, John, about 7:30, I think, is about the time, y'all. I have you in my, thing. It pops up. So thank you, Tina. There's John's YouTube channel, but he and Judy will review the night before, and we're down to, I think there's only one more episode after last night. So yeah. We're just talking about collecting ideas. Thank you, Flo. And thank you, John. There's Bossy Bud. I didn't see you earlier. Somebody else in try. Yes, exactly. So yeah. So anyway, so let's move off to the triangles, and we'll get some more ideas here. All right. Let's see what else we got in our. I just pulled one little stack. Look. I have a bowl of 200 or 300. So anytime anybody wants some ideas, tell me if you want 3, 5. I wouldn't go more than 5. I mean, Terry did 6 on her last one. If y'all don't follow Terry Brett on Instagram, y'all need to. But I would go with 3 to start if you're not used to doing with this. Oh, 6:30. Is that 6:30 Central or 6:30 Eastern? Oh, it's going to be 6:30 Eastern tonight. Why do I think it's 7:30? Okay, John says it's 6:30 Eastern tonight. Okay. All right, John. Gotcha. Hi, Joe Lou. Anybody else popping in? Okay, let's continue on with our idea generating, idea collecting. Hi, Jersey Lady. Let's see who else. If I miss you, put it in caps if you're talking to me. Don't forget, guys. All right, here we go. Oh, I think, we didn't do Apple yet. Apple, Matisse, and Cobra. Okay. Again, we can do, if you're just starting out to do these kind of things, instead of maybe doing a project, then you can list the fruit. Okay. So I'm just going to put the words here, because if I move these off, I'm not going to remember what we're doing. Okay, and then we could have artists. And that was another, it was Matisse, but you could do anything. List the artist. I do have a list of questions to do with the artist that would be fun to do on stream sometime, where we pick an artist and we analyze them, try to, pick apart. Well, not, and I mean pick apart in a good way. We'll pick apart what we like about the colors, the style, the shapes, the what is it about Matisse we like, what do we not like. So you can do the list artists, like, dislike, style, themes, color. See, got a whole list of all that. Here's, you can list fruit. And then here we got cobra. So then we do the same thing with snakes. Again. And then you add the type, location, poison or not. See, you just keep making, ask the questions and then start drawing. Start drawing that. Let's see, do you have in your idea collector book the idea? Do a collector idea in today's stream. Well, Miriam, as a matter of fact, I do. And I have different ways to do it. I thought, do I want to start with a big sheet of paper? Everybody, and here's what I was thinking. Not everybody has a big sheet of paper. So maybe I should tape a whole bunch of small sheets together, like copy paper. If you just taped a bunch of copy paper sheets together, then you're not intimidated maybe by a big sheet. And then I had expand on drawing, mind maps, lists, notes on one large sheet. Add colors, write and draw the story. And here's the same, do the same, but with tape pieces of copy paper. Start with an image. And over here I wrote, you could start with here we're starting with our prompts, which I have 3 prompts. You could start with a sticker, a collage ephemera, like something from one of the Porto's or Kate Curry books, a magazine image, a sketch, a color, your prompts. We're just only on the prompts right now. But yes, I do, Miriam. Hi, Lisa. Okay, so let's see. Let's keep going here. Snail. So is a snail considered an insect? I don't know. Or what is a snail? What is a snail? What is a snail? It's not an insect, is it? It's not an insect. What is a snail? Does anybody know? Or somebody will go look it up on, a Cobra car. There you go, Fitchy. See? That's how you mind map anything that comes to your mind. Right? And again, I got Matisse here, but you could do Basquiat. You could do, Picasso. You can break these out to all your artists, but you just list the artists here. Same thing, you can list the fruit and you can list the snakes. Is it a mollusk? A mollusk. Is it a molluscina? Okay, so it's a mollusk. Let's see, UCUSK, mollusk. I'm not sure, but what that made me think of is the molluscina, the books, and that made me think of that. Or moles, little moles. See how you can continue on. Okay, is that the way you would do it with a food though, Miriam? That sounds like a food description, a gastropod. That sounds like a food description more than I think it's a mollusk, isn't it? Escargot. Yeah, see? Food. All right, so y'all get the idea. Okay, see how you write it down? Okay, so there's snail. Anytime I'm using these, I'm tossing them back in our bowl over there. Okay, so we're going to keep going. All right, so let's see. Trees. And again, you can list your trees or draw them or do both. Okay, so if you could even do a little traveler's, do a notebook of trees. just a small one. It could be a notebook, a comp book. You could do this with your kids, your grandkids. Everybody has a book of trees, and you can draw, and it doesn't have to, the drawings don't have to be that, doesn't have to be like, what do you call it? A nature, you know, draw, someone that just draws nature. They don't have to be that good, depending on the age of the person, the kid, or how much they want to try. And you can have them write down what, the shapes of the leaves, or collect the leaves, or put a leaf down and trace a leaf, trace around a leaf, make notes on the veins in the leaves, the colors. But if you write all this stuff down, even in a composition book, it doesn't have to be, again, I'm doing this big so that, if I was doing this for myself, it would all be with this little, I'd be drawing little tiny leaves and their veins and their colors and different. Let's see, then you got your oak, you got your pine looking leaf, that's their leaves. I'd be doing everything this small. So I could get 100 trees on one of these sheets if I was drawing with this, but y'all wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm doing all this on this sheet of paper with a Sharpie so you guys can see it. So when you do this yourself, use a pencil, use a small, use a ballpoint, whatever you like to draw and sketch with. If you feel more free to do it with a big Sharpie or a big piece of paper, then do that too. Or try this. Try it on a big sheet of paper. You can get newsprint for really cheap. Newsprint, you can do cheap paper. Or like I said in my little notes over there, you could just tape four pieces of copy paper together to have a big sheet of paper to work on. And try to work big if you're not used to working big, or if you're not used to working small, then work small sometimes. Do both. Wind in the willows. There's no escargot caviar in Europe. Also, there is also escargot caviar in Europe. Okay, Raul. Well, I don't need to eat either one. And I don't eat sushi either. I don't eat raw meat and raw fish. That's just me. Don't email me. I'll draw a little sushi here. There's a little sushi. Draw a little sushi. Let's see, do we need pink? Go pink and white, I guess. There's a little sushi. Sushi roll. Okay. All right. So let's go on with some more ideas here. Are y'all getting anything? Are y'all having fun with this? I was going to color a page too. I was going to start coloring a page. So if y'all get bored with this, we don't have we got 79 people here. We usually have over 100. So maybe everybody that usually watches this show, they're already full of ideas. They don't need new ideas. We all need new ideas. Okay, here we go. Crown. Okay, so a crown. Now that's going to lead you into all kinds of things, like all the kingdoms and the kings and the queens and the royalty. Janet, when you think of crowns, you got to think of Janet. Hi, preppy crappy girl Jonna. How you doing? Yeah, you yuck on the raw fish. Yeah. You're liking it, Terry? Well, Terry, you're an idea girl. So, yeah. All right. So, there's crown. Let's see, what else do we have here? Volcano. Helmet. So, look at that. You got a crown and a helmet. You see, you just got to write these things down. Okay. So, we have a volcano, which would be under the auspiciousness of a place. Oh, I got to sneeze. Hang on. I think I muted. Okay, but a crown and a helmet. And then, then you could think of everything that you put on your head. Hat, cap, toupee. Not sure if there's two E's on toupee. Then you're thinking about everything on your head. Hi, sister. Sister. Well, John is my sister. Sister woman, as we say in the South. Sister woman. Let's see. She calls me Dweety. Let's see. Scrolling. Hi, Biddy Penny. Biddy Penny. I didn't watch it this morning, but Biddy Penny streamed this morning. Biddy Penny is she does some cool stuff. You all go follow Biddy Penny and follow Jonna. Jonna's been going thrifting, and she's done a couple of videos where she's actually gone to estate sales, and also Jonna shows her estate sale purchases. It's very interesting, and she does crafting with them too. But lately, she's been showing her cool thrifts. So follow both of them. Preppy Crafty Girl and Biddy Penny. Let's see. Scrolling. Hello, Christopher. We're all idea collecting this morning. We were going to do coloring too, but I need to color something. So we'll probably do this for a few more minutes, and then I'll color for about an hour. Okay, so there we go. So if y'all missed the beginning, I'll re-show the sheets we've done, but yeah, I'm not going to rehash it because we've done a lot of this kind of stuff before. Okay. Lemur. My favorite animal to draw is lemurs. I love me some lemurs. Gems and amethyst. So we got an amethyst and a gem and a lemur. So, lemurs wearing amethyst gems. This right here is awesome. Lemur wearing amethyst jewels. Amethyst jewels. And again, guys, if I was doing this by myself, it would be with the ballpoint pen, not with a Sharpie, but you wouldn't be able to see it. We want you to be able to see things. All right, so let's see. Have you ever tried to draw the lemurs from Avatar? Well, to be honest, Ruth, lemurs all kind of look alike. let's just face it. Lemurs all kind of look alike. I'll pull one of my sketches of lemurs, but I got to take a quick break. I'll be RB, and then I'll pull a lemur from one of my sketchbooks. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. One of these. Come over here to this. And I'll throw this out here for a minute while I find my lemurs. This is our finished page from, I did post it on Instagram. That's a finished page from Monday. Hang on, let me get over here to these. I'm not sure which of the two it's in. Let's see here. So in this one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's in this one. Hang on. See if I can flip to a lemur. Might be in the other one. Because I was doing a little character with my Viking samurai lemur. Hang on. I think it's in the other one. Okay, hang on. upside down. Here we go. There's one of here's a lemurs. Here's my Viking samurai lemur. Now this is not one of the realistic ones. I have realistic drawings of lemurs too. I don't know if they're in. I don't know where they are if they're in this one, but there's some lemurs. Here we go. Here's some more lemurs. There's some pyramids. There's a lemur sketch. Let's see. There's some more lemurs. There's lemurs. So you asked if I ever draw lemurs. I draw lemurs all the time. I love me some lemurs. This is what lemurs are, Angie. Let's see. I'm trying to see lemurs avatar have wings. Oh, they have wings. Okay, no. Oh, like a sugar glider. Well, I've drawn sugar gliders, Ruth, but I don't think I've ever drawn a lemur with wings. I draw lemurs with armor. Anyway, guys. Okay, so let's see what else we have here that we've done. All right, so again, we'll just kind of rehash this because then I might color something, or I'm not sure what else I might want to do. So here's our triangles, things that are triangles, asking the questions, and making our lists. So yeah. So, we do a lot of mind mapping kind of things, but don't forget that when you can mind map with words, or you can do as Anne called them, the concept maps, doing the same kind of thing, but with pictures. Now it's going to take you longer to draw than it is to write a word. So I recommend doing both. I'd make the list, and then expand on them by drawing them. Checking it twice. And again, we got our bowl here of a couple 200-300 different things. So if y'all want, here, I'll just go ahead and randomly pick you some for the weekend. I'll pick 5 for you, and y'all, if you want to do any of them, then you pick the 3 you like out of the 5. Pick your 3 out of 5. And okay, carrots. I'm just picking off the top here. Cheetah, bunny, silver, and dejected. Let's don't do dejected. And dove. You can I'll put it as if you want to do a dejected, cheetah, bunny, silver, dove. But anyway, there we go. But I do put a whole bunch of emotions in here too, adjectives and different things in there. But so there you go. If y'all want to do anything over the weekend. Carrots, cheetah, bunny, silver, dove. If you want to do dejected, or take some of these other ideas that when we were doing the cards, we got. But ask the questions, people. Ask the questions. Add colors. Colors one of your lists. Here's things that are triangle shaped, and then here's some more. Just how to do some more listing. So. Anyway, I think if y'all were paying attention, we did also, how to keep, notebooks of ideas, lists, drawing sketches. Keep your Society of Idea Collector notebook. And I thought that was funny though that Miriam said, "Did you write down what you were going to do today?" Well, I kind of did. This was all I wrote down. I had this in here. I've got all different things in here for. I've got this one broken out by. This is kind of by my bed one, so it's kind of new. Not too much in here, but I have supplies and patterns, so that anytime I want to think of how to use supplies or how we can use supplies more. And then I have these extra tabs. So if I need a full-on tab, like for Barbie photography, pink is Barbie. So over here's my Barbie photography. And I have another Barbie photography somewhere in here. I got a couple places of Barbie photography. Mind mapping and sketches, quotes, lyrics and stories, list. My purple is list. Uh, Studies, classes, streams, stream ideas and books, because we know we share books here. And I don't forget to check my community tab. I post books, and collage. So those are the themes that I broke it down into this book. And so, I can go to the back, the front, um, just I can go by the color of the tab. So I'm not limited to a number, like a page number. So this is kind of like my By My Bed book right now, but that changes all the time. This will get kind of full and I'll move on. Here's the one I used for a couple years. There's all the tabs. This one had, let's see what tabs it is. Had different artists. This one had the artists, Barbies, actions, fabric projects. These are notes. And a lot of it's Post-it notes just stuck in. Fabric projects, notes, topics, papers, things to scan, stories, symbols, myths. We had those listed earlier. Discoveries, inventions, quotes, journal themes. What else did I have in this one? Different type and calligraphy, mind mapping, zines, fabric ideas, of course, Barbie, myths, legends, science, nature. What else? Culture, colors. Another tab of zines, stamps and stencils, more zines, paper, Mother Goose, lists, fashion, book notes, words. So yeah, this one I use, and I still pull from this. I don't write in this one really much anymore because it's kind of full, but I do pull this out and pull from it, just like I do this one. I've got a couple like this that I got, and plus I have 3-ring binders, people. I mean, I got tons of this stuff. We never run out of ideas, and you know why we never run out of ideas? 3 guesses why we don't run out of ideas. Anybody? Bueller. Why don't we run out of ideas? First person that can tell me why we don't run out of ideas. Waiting. Because we wrote it down. Woohoo, Janet. Because we wrote it down. Okay. So I do not like these. Now I cannot send these international, but I could send them US. And look, here's one of my Angie bowls. I'm not sending the Angie bowl, but I want to give away these because I do not like them. And I hate to say it, I don't like them, so I'm going to send them to you. It doesn't sound nice. But I don't like them because they're hard to get the caps back on. They're triangular and you got to kind of line them up. It's annoying to me. But I will send them out. Let me find a little envelope. Let me find something to put in there. Hang on. I'll find something else for international giveaway. Let me just find something to put them in. Got a little pack, a little something up here. Let's see. Do I have something to put them in? Well, I'll just stick them in one of these for now. Although I'll find something else to mail them. I'm going to the post office tomorrow. So I won't mail them in this because this won't be. Well, I guess I could put it between 2 pieces of cardboard and mail it in this. Let's test this out. Wait a minute. Wait for it, people. Wait for it. Let me see. I put a couple pieces of cardboard down here. Hang on, I'm digging. Digging in the cardboard. Here we go. All right. Got to cut this down, though. All right. We'll cut this down, and we will put it between 2 pieces of cardboard and put all these in there. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I don't think my cutter, I'm going to have to do this with a, yeah, I'm going to do that, Terry. But I got to cut this down because this won't fit in here. So I got to cut it down about a little bit. Okay, hang on. Look away, Angie, if you're getting scared of the knife. Okay. Just cut it deep enough to make a cut and flip it over, and there we go. All right, here's what we're going to do. Probably some washi tape would work. Let's put it between some washi tape. Again, I'll send these US. It'll probably cost me about $4 or $5. If I tried to send this international like this, I'd have to give a packing, not a packing slip, an international slip, and it cost me about $25. And I'm not exaggerating, people. It's crazy these days. It's cray on the shipping. All right, let's see here. Let me find. What do I got? Oh, let's use this. Let's use this washi tape. Where's Janet? I think she's got some of this already. Look, Janet. And I'll put other tape on that. This should just hold it in place. And then this won't hold on the cardboard. So what I'll do is I will put just regular tape to hold the washi tape. It'll just keep it from rattling around, I think. I think that should work. Then we'll put the top on it. And I'll tape this shut with packing tape. There we go. All right. And I have to figure out something for international. And then we're going to do a little coloring for a while. Thank you, Tina. All right. So let's do the US. We're going to do this. Is going to be US only. Oh, I got something good for international. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's good. Maybe y'all wouldn't think so. But I might not even need to tape that. Let's see. Because that's going to stay pretty secure, I think. I don't even need to tape it. Yeah, I'll just package this up. Okay, USA only. Wait for it. Let me bring up my random.org. Hang on. Come on, you can do it. All right, when I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. USA only. First person closest without going over to whatever random.org picks. Come on, what is this thing? What is this? Get off here. Get off here. Oh my gosh, I had a thing pop up over my chat again. All right, wait till I type in go. First person closest without going over. USA only. One number only. I'm gonna do. I got an idea. Now I don't know if anybody will like it or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This will be. Yeah. I got an idea for an international giveaway, inspired by Terry Brett. Okay, so this is USA only. Let me get another envelope. All right, I'm going to count down. Get your numbers in. Get your numbers in for the highlighters I don't like. That sounds terrible. I'm going to mail y'all what I don't like, but somebody needs to use it because I don't like the way that caps. I don't like it. So. Okay, so USA only. Okay, I'm going to count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last call. Tina. Tina, you are not international. Tina? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was thinking international. Sorry, Tina. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I was thinking international already. I'm thinking international for what I'm doing. Sorry, Tina. Oh my gosh. Bless your heart. I picked on you. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Sister's laughing at me. Okay, here we go. 63. I know, Tina. 63. Closest to 63 without going over. I'm sorry, Tina. I feel bad. Not too bad. Oh, Judy O. Judy O got it right on the nose. Judy O. Okay, 63. Judy, you're going to get the highlighters. All right. So now for a couple other things. Wait a minute. Wait for it. That goes to Judy O. We're going to do an international because we are going to color today. But I'm going to do one more thing. Terry Brett. Now she'll probably think, I don't need that. I don't want that. If you don't, Terry, don't feel bad. You can tell me. Terry Brett, because she does all these things all the time. I'm gonna fold this up and send this to Terry. So Terry, this is going to you. I'm gonna fold this up and put it in an envelope. So you have not that you need more ideas, Terry, but you are so good about doing that. Wait, I need her name out. Let's take the name out. So Terry Brett's gonna get this. Mind mapping. Did I fold it enough? I think so. I think I folded it enough. So this will go to Terry Brett. You love it? Okay, good. All right. Because Terry's always doing since day one, I think Terry's done the prompts. So we're going to send Terry. We're going to send that to Terry. Okay. Now, let me see. Do I want to do one of these or do I want to for international? Okay. For international, I'm going to do something special that I don't ever do. That I never do. Okay. So just saying, I'm going to give away a color book page, an original color book page. Let me get a piece of. I don't ever give away my color book pages, but I'm going to be generous today. Let's see. I've got to cut it down to fit in an envelope. Let me go back over here. Hang on. Get another envelope. And then we're going to color for a little bit because I put it in the title. So we're going to color out of the same book. We're going to color out of this is out of Wildflower Folk by Christine Karen. And this was color cube number 468. And I wrote on the back, it's Wildflower Folk. That's hard to say. Christine Karen. And I'm going to probably have to trim it. No, I don't need to trim it down. I'll just put it's got some dimension to it. So I'm going to put this over the top. Whoever wins it can cut it down, mount it on the black paper or whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so, whew. Let me get my lighting back here. We could probably zoom in now that we're not doing those big posters. And turn the brightness down just a little because we're going to color. All right, so, and it's not even trimmed neatly. Y'all can trim it, but I like it. I have posted it on Instagram. So this will be international only. Hi, Audi. Terry, you can play too, just because I gave you the poster. You can still play. Okay, so this is international only. Okay, one number only. Wait till I type in go. Sorry, Tina. I just threw Tina under the bus. Tina, you can't play. You're not international. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. And I'll put this on top because it'll protect it from, because it's got the little liquid pearl things on there. You know, it's not real dimensional, but it's a little dimensional. All right, so this is going to be, I have to send Tina something. Tina. Love you, Tina. Wait, Audie. Audie, wait. Wait till I type and go. You'll have to put that in again. Okay? Wait till I type and go and re-put your number in. Okay? Put your number in again, Audie, or change your number, whatever you want. But you're going to have to put it in again because I had not put in go. So now I put in go. So put it in again or change your number. It's fine. Either way. Okay? That's okay. No problem. You're new, obviously. That's okay. And I haven't seen you before, but I will go check out your channel later if you have one. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Let me move some stuff around. All righty. Pencils. Where did I put my pencils? Where did I put my pencils? Oh, they're under here. Maybe I should go pull out the pencils that I don't, I always say I'm going to use my Loomies and other color pencils. So I think I'll pull those out for today. Except I always use my white Prisma. Does not get replaced with anything. 10, 9, 8, Audi. Take one of your numbers away. You put in too many. You have two numbers in, Audi. Take one away. Which one do you want to remove, Audi? The 15 or the 11? You only can have one number. One number only. I know you're new. So which one do you want to take away? Tell me which one you want to take away and the mods will remove it before I count down. or you won't be able to play. So tell me which one. She's got two 11s there. Okay, she wants the 11. Okay, so the 15 doesn't count. I don't think I can remove it. Okay, let's see. Let me Okay, I think I got it. I think I removed it. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, so we got the 11. All right, there we go. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Thank you, Tina. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to random.org. Here we go, people. Wait, let me remove this one. Okay. New number, that was for the US, now for the international. 22. 22. Closest to 22 without going over. 22. Who's the closest to 22 without going over? Scrolling. Marguerite had 15. Did Marguerite get it? Might be, let's see, Sensible Sister. Oh, wait, did somebody say something? Okay, what do we got? Marguerite had 15. Okay, Marguerite, I have your, yeah, I got your address a couple weeks ago. Okay, so Marguerite, you will get the color book page. God, look how that flashes out, that hot pink. Marguerite's in Canada. So Marguerite, let's put this here. Let's put that there. This will go in here. So congratulations, Marguerite. I might put another piece of black paper in there. Let me get another piece. Hang on. Let me do that while I'm thinking of it, because then later I will not remember. I don't know if I signed the back. Let me make sure I sign the back too. Okay. So I got two pieces of black paper. All right, Marguerite. There you go, Marguerite. Congratulations. Marguerite's at everybody's channel. I'm telling you, Marguerite, you see Marguerite, she's everywhere. She's at everybody's channel. So thanks for supporting all of us, Marguerite, in Canada. All right. So now we're going to color a little bit. I got my big pencil case. So we're going to color out that the page that you just saw. That was out of this book too, Wildflower Folk. Here's a couple other ones I've done in that book, Lilies and Pearls, and this one is dimensional with liquid pearls. It's got liquid pearls on it, and we use a color cube for this one. This one, I cut these out because I need to put them in my sleeves. I'm going to have to start downsizing some of my books, and by taking them out and putting them in my 3-ring binder, and I write on the back what book I got them out of and stuff. This is I put a little T tag there, so that one. This one is called Dear Diary, and this one was the Troll Girl. And these are all out of the Wildflower Folk book. I'm going to stick this in the back for now. So I got to decide which page I want to color, and I will cut it out, and we'll put it on a piece of card. I mean, a piece of let me call it. Let me get over here and get a 12 by 12. Something. There we go. And if do y'all want me to pick a color cube? I'm going to use pencils, but I can use markers too. So do y'all want to do a color cube? It's up to y'all. If you want a color cube, I'll let somebody pick a number. Okay, so let me pick a page first. Yes, I know. I don't do that very often, Devin. I've given away a few, but I don't give away my color pages very often. But so, okay, so let's see what I want to color. I have some started in here. I have a few faces. So I like her with the little dragon. I do like her with the dragon. Maybe I might use her. Let me get a Post-it notes for a minute. I like her. I like all of them, but I'm going to color for about an hour, so I don't have a lot of time. Now, this lace right here, this lace would be really pretty with liquid pearls. Might go with this. And we could do the background black because it's going to be night. I think we just might go with this. And we've got some lilies. But here's the thing. If we go with a color cube, there's not a lot of color. There's some trees. There's not a lot of color. Not a lot of things to color. Yeah, there's 500 cube. Well, don't y'all put numbers in yet, please. Wait. So, I don't know. Maybe. I got her started. I could just finish her with whatever colors we pick with background color. Could finish her because I only got an hour. So maybe we'll do that. I love this one with the cat. I want to take my time, though. I don't want to have to hurry up on the screen. Not that, you just got to sometimes hurry up on stream. Mermaid. And then Red Riding Hood. You'll get a little glance at the book. That's good, too. That's ocean. So I'd want to make sure that was... blues, teals. She started. This one I was going to try to finish at St. Patrick's Day. We didn't finish her. Steampunk Ireland girl. I think we're going to go with the one that I have already finished the skin, or almost finished the skin. because that'll take off a good 30 minutes by having the skin already done. And these are the ones already done. I think we're going to go with her. Faye Darling is this? What's this one's called? So we're going to cut her out. I'm going to cut her out of the book. All right, now let me check chat real quick. Like them off, Tina. Okay, so we're going to go with her. And all right, so Leona was picking numbers like crazy. All right, Leona, give me a number between 1 and 500, Leona. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And I think the lighting's okay. All right. What you say, Leona? What, Leona 91. Okay, so let me get box number 1. Next week, I want to use some of my new stencils that I got from PM Artist Studio. Okay, so box 1. Let's see what 91 is. 90. There's 90. 91. Okay, 91. What do we get here? There we go. There's 91. All right, we're going to roll with these. Because I got stamps and stencils from PM Artist Studio. I showed them on Monday. I showed y'all what I got. Let me put this bowl up. Gotta make some room here. Postcards up. Washi tape up. All right, here we go. So, and here's the shades in the tint and shades. Lilac gray, apricot, tangerine, terracotta, and dark brown. Well, we already kind of got terracotta, so we're going to say that's close enough for her skin. And I do want to do a stencil. Maybe I'll use one of my new stencils on the background here. Hang on, let me see. Where's Eddie's? Where's Eddie's stencil? Here, we'll use Eddie's. Eddie makes art stencil. I got his Bursting Buds stencil. We'll use this one on the background. How about that? We're going to use Eddie's stencil. Okay. So flowers will be probably lilac. Let me pick some. That's a little too red. I need a little bit more blue color. Let's see here. I think it's pretty much the same color. Let's see here. I need it more in the purple family. Let's try these over here. That's a little better. Not quite gray enough. Let's try this blue one. Kind of bluey gray. That's too dark. Hang on. I might have to go with this. You know what? I'm not going to have exactly every color. It's more. That's pretty close, this one. We're going to go with that. That's pretty close. All right. So we're going to go with that. For the lilac, that's this one. Apricot. Let's see. That's more the tangerine. That's more the tangerine color. So we'll keep that. It's not looking exact on camera, but all right, let's see about apricot. Nope. Oh, that looks like the terracotta. I don't know that we'll need terracotta, but that matches the terracotta. Okay, I need apricot. I need a lighter peach, kind of like the skin tone. But let's see here. Let's try this. Nope, too yellow. Nope, that's more the tangerine. That's more the tangerine than this one. Let's see. I'm liking that darker one. We're going to go with that. All right, let's see. I still got to find a terracotta. Hang on. Nope, let's still keep getting more browns than peachy. Let's get down here in the peachy colors. There we go. That's more apricot. It's hard to see on camera, but that's pretty close. It's closer than any of the others. Let's try one more. That's too orange. This one's going to be too pink, I think. No, too. All right, we're going to go with those because we're going to run out of time. and dark brown. I don't know that I'll use any dark brown, but I'll pull a dark brown just in case. Okay. All right, there we go. There's our colors, right there with the apricot or the purple. Oh, Gray's amazing color. Eddie based a stencil from some old wallpaper. Oh, okay, Devin. And if y'all don't know, Devin also has stencils with PM Artist Studio, and I do have some of her stencils. So if y'all want to support Devin, go over to PM Artist Studio and look up Yolande with the E at the end. Or I think that maybe that's the best way. What's the best way for them to find you over there, Devin? Yolande. So, and you can get 5x7 or 8x10. I got the 5x7 because I wanted small because I want to do like color book pages. All right, so let's see what color hair. Should we do dark hair? I mean, I guess we'll have to do dark brown hair. I don't know. I don't want to lose all the curls, but I can do. You know what I'll do? I'll do the shadows. God, that's a hard one to get off. This is a Milo. Oh gosh, I just splattered. I just got a splatter right there. I this would not come off, and I'm like, and I got a couple splatters. Let me hit it with the heat gun so I don't smear it. Hang on. Let's don't smear, and then we're gonna do the stencil first. Here's my heat tool plugged in. All right. There's just a couple little splatters. I don't want them to smear. Okay. Designers Yolande. Okay, thank you, Miriam. And Miriam also has stencils over there. I do have one of Miriam's stencils too. Okay, let's make sure that's dry. Okay, so the background, I'm going to have her hair be this color, and I'm going to use pencils. So we'll get a dark brown out. The dark brown. I might not even use, I might just use pencils. The same colors, but I think for the tininess of her hair, I think I'm just going to go with pencils. So there's the dark brown, and I'm going to need another brown. What brown do I want? Do I want this brown? Probably a cup, maybe 3 browns, because that's more the terracotta color too. The dark brown, the terracotta. I think I'll go with this and this for her hair. Okay, and then I think I'll do her dress tangerine, and the background will be the lilac, and then the flowers will be lilac. And we got a mushroom too, so the mushroom could be lilac, and well, it could be a couple colors. It's got the little dots. Okay, so kind of that's the plan. All right, so let's see here, lilac. Give me a couple of purples here. I'm not sure which one I want. Purples, we test those. Then we need apricot, peachy, kind of this color. Looking. That's kind of too pink. Maybe not. Okay. And I think I got enough pencils for now. Plus my white will be Prismacolor. Always use white Prismacolor. Got my sharpener here. All right, let's start with the stenciling. And thanks everybody for being here. Okay, so let's see. I want to find some. Let's see if I got it ink that color. Let's see what color this one is. This is gonna be too purple, I think. I'm gonna have to get into my other set. Yeah, that's too red. Okay, hang on. Let's see if this archival color right here. Let's test that out. Do I have a lighter one? I don't know if I have a lighter one. I got a darker one. I might just have to use a light hand. With that purple, because I think that's the closest lilac color I'm going to have is this. But let's see. Hang on. Let me get a... That's close enough. It's the dark version of the lilac. So it's going to be the darker version, but it'll work. We're going with it. Okay, let's put this away. All right. Finally, I'm just going to try to kind of use a light hand to do this background. I really need something dark behind this so I can see where it is. Now that I can see that. Okay. Just have a light hand. Because it's, kind of flowery. I'm kind of trying to see how far her hair goes down there. Okay, so there we go. Let's move this down. I'm trying to see where where she is, trying to avoid getting it on her as much as possible. Okay. Move it down. Move it over. Go back up to the top here. I don't want too many of these breaks, and there's a couple of those sharp edges in here. I don't want too many of those. Keep it soft on the girl. Her wing is right there, so I don't want to get too much into her wing. Oh, I do need a little bit more right there, though. There we go. Her wings are right there. It's hard to see. And a little flower right here. There we go. So we got our background done. All right. Turned out good. All right. Let me move this off the table. So I'll keep that in case I do need a little more purple for something. All right. Some space. So I'll close that. All right. All right, let's see. Hi, Eddie. There's Eddie Makes Art. Eddie Makes Art has a YouTube channel, does all kinds of awesome jelly plating, stencil making. This is his stencil. His stencil. Bursting buds. There we go. So there we go. Rose. What else am I missing? Yeah, I see them. Yeah, I like that for the background. All right, so now have kind of decided I want her hair to be. I gotta find something here. Let's put that there. Something to hold the markers and everything. These are the colors we're going with. This is number 91 in the colors. Put that right there. I know, it looks good with her curly hair, doesn't it? All right, so I'm just going to start by just, what do you call it? Well, maybe I'll, let me see this. That's too dark to base. I need a light, well, all right. I don't have too much time, so I'm just going to go ahead and base it with a pencil. Just to get it like a flat base brown in her hair. And then we'll go back in with shading. If I don't finish it on camera, I will finish it and post it today or tomorrow. And we'll tag Eddie. I did put PM Artist Studio because I showed the new stencils I got. I put them in my description on Monday's stream. Monday's stream has PM Artist Studio. So I have to tag Eddie today. But I hope y'all enjoy doing some of the mind mapping, idea collecting. What did Terry call it again? I already folded up her paper. Let's put an envelope. Very lightly to start. Tina can put a link to Eddie's channel too. Let's see, she's got a nice long braid here. So we'll color for about 30 more minutes. We'll see how far we get. I wanted to get some of all the colors in here. These are the colors here. Well, you see them right there. I already had her skin done from another day, from just coloring by myself. I might add a little bit more depth to it, but we got to start there. And it just so happened that her skin is matching with the colors we picked on the card. Okay. The curls that I can see. We'll shade it here better in a minute. All right, I'm going to kind of just decide where things go. All right, so she's got these I want the flowers and the leaves and things like that. I think I want them in. All right, that's not blue enough. It needs to be this one, I think. None of them are really that blue enough. This is the closest to the one. All right, so we're going to go with that. And the middles can be the apricot, the middle of the flowers, and maybe the leaves. We'll do the leaves apricot. I'm just base coating right now, and I'm not even really using the markers at this point. We might go back in and use some markers, but I'm just basing everything right now. A flat. Okay, then those leaves on her shirt or the top of her dress. Little flower right here. Can y'all see okay? Do I need to zoom in one more maybe? There we go. It's just very light right now. And this feather, we'll do it this color. And the little bottle, we can do that purple. The mushroom, I think I want her dress to be this terracotta, this peachy color. And we'll do our little straps and the little thing, they're purple. Might have to do the feather purple now too. And the mushroom. The dress over here. So I want y'all to be able just to kind of see the colors. Her wings, they really need to be purple, don't they? Just getting the base, and we'll put all the details. And then the mushroom she's sitting on, I think the little spots could be brown. Maybe the little bottle here can be wrapped with a little leather a little leather strap around the purple bottle. Let's do all the little dots. I know there's a name for those dots on a mushroom. Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? Anyone know those those dot names? Or what those dots on a mushroom are called? Are they spores? Are they just spores? Or is there a special name on mushrooms? I have a mushroom book. I should, yeah, but I'm not going to do it right now. Um, I don't know if they're spores or what they're called, those little dots. Yes, I'm using Lumies today, Luminance pencils, except for any white. White will always be my Prismacolor. Nothing beats a white Prismacolor. Okay, then I'm going to do a purple light base here. We're going to shade it up. I'm keeping with the colors in the thing here. We're going to shade with this orangey color in her outfit. Just quickly basing. And then all the little leaf things here. I guess those could be in a brown tone or let's see what we got with this color. I haven't used it. All right. Let's go ahead and put some of this color in her dress. And put some leaf lines. Spores. It is spores. Okay. And let's see. Okay. In the mushroom, we're going to put underneath the mushroom there. And I'm going to go ahead and do some curls in her hair. I didn't want her hair to get too dark right off the bat. I didn't want to like fill it in with this color. But I want all her little curls there. Does anybody have any plans over the weekend? Hubster said we still need to take you to Blick for your birthday. Still haven't gone to Blick. I have gift cards and e-cards from Blick for my birthday, February 4th, and I haven't made it to Blick yet. He goes, we need to get you to Blick. Oh, okay. If we go to Blick, we'll also go to the Varsity for greasy onion rings. Hubster likes the chili. I don't like hot dogs that Hubster hasn't grilled on the grill. If he hasn't grilled them on the grill, then I don't want one. But he likes the chili dogs. I just get me the onion rings from the Varsity. Oh my gosh, there's no better place than the Varsity onion rings. Just saying. So if we go over to Blick, it's about an hour drive. 45, 50 minutes maybe, and then go over to the Varsity, which is downtown Atlanta, for the onion rings and chili dogs. So it's coming along. He is sweet, Devin. He's, as we say around the house, he's a keeper. Let's see. I guess I could do a little bit more. Where's my Sharpie pen? I'll do a little bit more on her eyes here. Her eyelashes and her eyes. I'll hold it up here in just a second. Give her some nice long lashes, a little bit in the corners of her mouth, a little darker. Maybe inside her ears, I'll do a little more shading in there too. So she's a little bit more color in her eyes there. There we go. Does anybody else have any plans? I know preppy crafty girl John is probably going to go to estate sales. Yes, if we go to Blick, you got to go to Varsity. Well, I'm not going to the downtown Blick anymore, Jonna. I know there's a Varsity, there's a Blick downtown. It's a small one close to the Varsity. We go up north. It's a little farther north. It's probably about 15 minutes north of downtown to the bigger Blick is where I go now. I don't go to the downtown Blick anymore. It's kind of small. And plus, it's hard to find parking downtown Atlanta. I just rather go up to the other Blick. I think it's in Alpharetta. Let's see. Okay, D Brat or D Bet, DP Bet. Yes, varsity onion rings are the best. Dee Dee, what have you ever tried coloring with dots? You mean pointillism? I have done pointillism in the past, way back when. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy coloring mandalas. I don't do Zentangles, all that cool stuff Janet does. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't do it. I don't. It's too tedious for me. I don't enjoy it. So no. I mean, I have in the past, but will I do it anytime soon? No. But if you want to see some cool, and Janet did an amazing. Let me see if I can. I have her in my messages, so let me show you my photos. In my photos, Janet posted it on Instagram yesterday. She did this. She did this on Monday. Look at this, guys. Talk about dots and doodles, and this is started from just scratch, and she got her circle compass out, drew the circles, got the gold in there. Of course, gold doesn't show up very well on camera, but Janet did this on Monday. So go follow Janet on Instagram. You live in Alpharetta, Eddie? Okay. Yeah, then I'm sure you go to the Blick, right? You go to the Blick up there, Eddie? I'm guessing. Let me sharpen this again. I think it's in Alpharetta, or it's close to it. The big Blick. That was a few years. Oh, you lived there. You don't live there anymore. Okay. Okay. And Janet said what? She's talking to Raul. Yeah. I'm just going to get a little bit more depth in her skin here. I'm going to color for about 15 more minutes. I won't finish this on camera. I want to take my time with all her curls and everything. Oh, I do need some more shading down in her braid here. Forgot about her long braid. So yeah, y'all go when we talk about the people that have Instagram. Eddie, do you have Instagram? Y'all go follow us. Go follow us and like what we post. Not begging for likes or anything. Let me get this wing in here. maybe a little feathery, flickery kind of lightness coming around the feather. I mean the wings. And also on the dragonfly. Let's do the dragonfly wings. And there's a little butterfly right there. There's another butterfly right there. What else am I missing? It's a little flower bud. And do a little bit of around the flower there. Okay, I got all these little leafy, little what do you call it? Just little leaf things, little fern-like things. But since I don't have any greens, it's going to be fall. You go to varsity, you have to hit the sweet hut for Korean dessert afterward. Probably won't, because again, downtown finding parking and stuff. We won't do it. I fill up on onion rings. I'm not going to want any dessert. Just and Hubster will eat 2 chili dogs. He doesn't need any dessert either. He won't want any. Okay, so there's a little bit of grounding for her, so she's not floating up midair. Although she has wings, she could be. Maybe sometime, Jonna. All right, let's see here. Let me. I think I want to go ahead and start getting. I thought I had another shade of something here. Maybe not. I could pull one, but let me get some shading going. I do need an apricot pencil. I mean, that one's too light. Let's see if I got one a little darker. Need something not quite so over here. Let's test this one. That might work. Yeah, there we go. Something to get that fabric a little, lines in the fabric. That might be too red. What is that color? Yeah, let's move on to another color. Let's see. I'm not seeing a Lumi color. That's the color I want. Let's try this one. That's better. You don't need to park. You get to go. It's cash and carry. Oh, okay. I might look it up, sister woman. All right, let's see. I have been enjoying your estate sale videos. I'm gonna give her some wispy. I want her outfit to be very wispy here. I don't like that red now. I'm gonna have to go over that with a brown color. All right. So anybody else doing anything this weekend they want to talk about? Any YouTube events y'all are doing? Anybody doing any tags or YouTube events or anything like that? Enjoying coloring this just with pencils mostly. I'm having Kathy Arbor on my guest. Oh, today. Okay. Tina or Janet want to put in a link for Devon's channel. Devon, I think she streams around two. Is it around 2:30? Devon, Kathy Arbor is going to be on Devon's channel today. I think it's around 2:30, if I'm correct. Thanks for the reminder. I have to run some errands, so I probably won't be there, but I will watch the recording. So 2:30. Okay, I said, is it 2:30? It's in the. It's she wrote it right there. Oh my gosh. Miss Lena, Miss Lennox, upload a little video about receiving my you got I don't remember what Happy Mail was it because it takes a long time to get to Denmark. What I don't remember what Happy Mail I sent you, Lena. I'll have to go watch that. But if y'all, I mean, Lena's another one that's an amazing, amazing artist. So you need to follow Miss Lennox. And let's see who else. Devon's channel. There's Devon's channel. Janet, if you want to put in Lena's channel too. There's Devon. Devon comes on at 2:30 Eastern with Kathy Arbor today. It took I don't even remember what. Oh, the pencil pouch with the girl face. Yes, I think it's the one with the girl face. No, I don't think it was because that was a Jane Davenport. I think you want a different one. I don't remember. I'll have to go watch it. It took 2 months to get to you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad it got there, Lena. I totally had forgotten what I'd even sent you. Oh, and Ann Laura streams after me today about I think about 12. I think Ann Laura comes on about 12. I'm going to be done in about 5 or 10 minutes. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lena. There's Lena's channel. Thank you, Janet. Thanks, guys. And y'all are more than welcome to talk about, channels and stuff. We like to share. Okay, so. All right. I'm getting there. It's going to take me, I don't want to rush it so much. I don't like what the finished product is, right? I want it to look good. So, but I did want to do this. I will put the picture, this little card with the thumbnail. I mean, the thumbnail too. I'll probably put this as a thumbnail with Eddie's. I'll put this in the thumbnail too. Eddie's stencil. So we'll have that in the thumbnail too. So, and I'll tag Eddie in the description. So there we go. All right. Well, I think I'm going to stop now. I have to run some errands, so I'll probably end up getting a Chick-fil-A. Janet. Okay, there's Painty Girl Lori. Here's Ann Laura. Ann Laura comes on after me, y'all. So you're welcome, Eddie. You're welcome. Janet's on the. Pacola's not here. She's trying to get that Snapdragon award. And y'all always, be thinking of our Pacola Helen. She does message me on X to let me know every now and then how she's doing, where she's going, so we know she's okay. She's out on. Let me see here. Do I have it handy? Oh, I do. Hang on. So this is really Pacola's real. This is her. This is a photo, not with Pacola. She doesn't have her name Pacola on her RV, but this is Pacola's RV. She's out on the road in this. Do you think she's thinking about us? Probably not a lot. I told I can't say, I don't want to say where she is, but without her permission. But yeah, call me and torture me. I will. I will, Janet. So, okay, let's see. Ann Laura, Tina's got that in there. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Devon. So, I know, right, Eddie? Out on the road. And thank you, Tina Maud, Tina, Janet, Pacola, and Julie Topaz. I could not do this. I'm so serious. If you have a channel that has 100 people in your channel at a time, and you don't have good mods, it's tough, people. I could not do this without my mods. I'm totally serious. I would just be sitting here reading chat the whole time. We'd get nothing done. So I do love my mods. All right, so there we go. There's the picture. I will do a thumbnail. Let's see how I can do this so Eddie's shows up there in PM Artist Studio. The stencil shows a little like that. We'll have her. I'm trying to do a thumbnail. Can y'all tell? We'll have her. We'll have this. This will be our thumbnail. How's that look? We don't need the pencil sharpener. There we go. That looks pretty good for a thumbnail, right? What do y'all think? Let me take a snap. Gotta take a snap. I mean, I could do a screenshot from my video too, but it's much easier for me to just do this. Crop it down and email it to myself. If y'all don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to do thumbnails, you can either take your video, go scrub through your video and take a screenshot and then crop it and edit it and everything. I just take a picture with my phone. Everything I do is on my phone. Everything, my prints, everything's done on my phone. So I just take a picture of it, then I'll go in and crop it down to the size. I just kind of guesstimate the size of the thumbnail in the YouTube video. Sometimes I get a little black edge, but I'm pretty good at guessing about how much to crop it down. And crop it down and then upload it to my YouTube. So yeah. Thanks, Bitty Penny. All right, guys, I'm going to head out and y'all have a blessed rest of your day, a good weekend. Go follow each other. Follow me on IG. And we will see you guys at other streamers, or I'll be back here Monday. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Eastern till about 11:30. All right, guys. Oh, thanks, Tina. Love you too. And take care of your mom. We keep y'all in our prayers, Tina. Okay. Bye, guys.